Hi, I'm Rob from B&H. If you've ever wanted to offload multiple media cards at once, the Lexar Workflow system is an intriguing choice. The Workflow is an innovative 4-bay card reader device that sits on your desk and connects to your computer via a single USB 3.0 connection. What kind of cards fit in those bays, you're probably wondering? Well, it's really up to you. This is a modular system, and you can decide how many of each type of card reader you want to install in the Workflow HRI Hub. You can choose compact flash, SD, and/or XQD, and modules for those types of readers are available separately. The system comprises two basic elements, the HRI Hub and the card reader modules, and it's remarkably easy to build. Just plug a reader module into an open bay of the hub using the bay's internal USB 3.0 connection, and you're ready to go. If you want to change the configuration, it's a simple matter of pulling one reader out and sliding another one in its place. It's a completely smooth process to pull out one reader module and swap in another. It feels just like plugging an old video game cartridge into its console, not to date myself. You can choose to load up the Workflow with 4 SDHC, SDXC modules, or 4 CF readers, or 3 of one and 1 of the other, or 2 of each. You get the idea. And for those of you who have adopted XQD cards, make sure to save a slot or two for that type of module. If you decide to leave a slot empty, you can keep one of the included dust covers in place to protect it. As you can see, the system forms an attractive black transfer tower that should look elegant on any desktop, eliminating the clutter that comes from having multiple card readers hooked up to your machine. If you shoot sports, on a typical day you might fill a couple of cards with raw images that you'll need to import quickly so you can edit them and make a tight deadline. Maybe just shot a wedding with an assistant or two. With the Lexar Workflow device, you'll be able to offload your assistant's cards at the same time that your own data is being transferred. Or let's say you've been shooting video at an event all day and you need to turn around and edit before you go to sleep. You'll obviously benefit from dumping all your cards at one time rather than swapping multiple cards in and out of a single card reader one after the other. The system employs USB 3.0 for a fast connection, so if you have that type of port on your computer, you're good to go. If you're still using USB 2, fear not, as USB 3 devices are of course backwards compatible with the older USB protocol. But keep in mind, you'll get better transfer speeds if you use USB 3. Now, regardless of your connection type, you'll take advantage of the simplicity that the Workflow device engenders. Once you load up your 2, 3, or 4 cards into their respective bays, you can walk away from your machine or start working on another project. You won't have to interrupt your process to load card after card in a long sequence. But if you're really looking to save time on simultaneous transfer of several cards, you'll want to use a computer with a USB 3 port. USB 3.0 has a theoretical upper reach of 4.8 gigabits per second for transferring data, which bests USB 2 by a factor of 10. Now, in our real-world tests, the disparity was nowhere near this vast, but we did see time savings with the newer protocol. We offloaded 25 gigabytes of photos and videos stored among 4 different cards, 2 compact flash cards with a 90 megabyte per second read speed, a 90 megabyte per second SDXC card, and an older 45 megabyte per second SDHC card. This chunk of data transferred to our system via USB 3.0 in 9 minutes and 13 seconds. Performing that same transfer over USB 2.0 took 11 minutes even. Remember how I said you could connect each reader module into the hub by way of a USB 3 connection? Well, that means you can also use reader modules independently of the hub itself. So if you want to grab a compact flash reader module and your laptop and take them out to the field as a portable offloading solution, you can do that. The reader modules each come with a USB cable, so you won't need to hunt for one if you decide to untether the reader from the hub. While the Workflow HRI Hub does require an external power source, individual SD, CF, and XQD reader modules draw power from your computer for the sake of mobility. The Workflow system works with Windows 7 and 8 and Mac OS X 10.6 or higher. There's no software to install on your system, and honestly, not a whole lot more to say about the Lexar Workflow 4-bay card reader system. It's a simple, flexible solution for offloading multiple cards and multiple types of cards at once. I'm Rob from B&H, and thanks for watching.
Whether you're a hobbyist or a professional, B&H has the answers to your questions. Experience a world of technology at our New York City Superstore. Connect with us online or give us a call. Our staff of experts is happy to help.